I'm Patrick Lancaster, and accusations of professional assassin organizations, international intelligence organizations being involved in the assassination of Charlie Kirk have been coming out for days. But now the suspected assassin has been arrested. The suspected shooter that crawled up and ran across a roof and fired down on Charlie Kirk, killing him, has been arrested. The suspect, anyway. So now we're going to get into what the real situation is. How it doesn't seem like he's a professional assassin or part of any international intelligence organizations. Looks more like a middle-class college kid from middle America. Let's get into it.
I hope he's going to be found guilty, I would imagine, and I hope he gets the death penalty.
I'm Patrick Lancaster, and the suspected assassin of Charlie Kirk, the conservative voice and founder of Turning Point USA student organization, has been arrested and is in custody. It has been a whirlwind since, unfortunately, Charlie Kirk was killed at Utah Valley University just less than 48 hours ago. Where a gunman was perched on a roof and took a somewhat long-range, some could say, shot and ended Charlie's life and escaped without being apprehended. There was 2 others apprehended, but not the shooter. But now a shooter, or possible suspected shooter, has been arrested, and it's almost like a movie at this point. It involves a father discussing what to do with their minister and approaching and confronting his son that he recognized from the images that were released across the world of the suspected gunman. He confronted his son and supposedly accused him of being the gunman, and his son said he was going to take his own life rather than giving up, and supposedly admitted to the killing to his father, but that's still unclear. But the father contacted their youth minister, and the youth minister, who also has experience in law enforcement, played a part in getting the suspected gunman to give up and surrender. Now let's talk about who this suspected gunman is, what he's done in his life. Is he this professional assassin that a former FBI agent came on Fox News and said that it was most likely going to turn out to be a professional assassin? Others said this assassin was going to have ties to international intelligence agencies. Let's find out who this suspected assassin is. And that's the mugshot of 22-year-old James Robinson, a Utah resident who actually had an scholarship to the Utah State University. And we can see his family recording of the moment he realized this.
Okay.
Congratulations, you have been selected to receive the Resident Presidential Scholarship from Utah State University. The value of this scholarship is approximately $32,000. This scholarship is available for 4 years or 8 semesters.
And before he was arrested, they actually recovered this bolt-action gun that purportedly ended the life of Charlie Kirk.
We are and will continue to work nonstop until we find the person that has committed this heinous crime and find out why they did it. This morning I can tell you that we have recovered what we believe is the weapon that was used in yesterday's shooting. It is a high-powered bolt-action rifle. That rifle was recovered in a wooded area where the shooter had fled. So the FBI laboratory will be analyzing this weapon. Investigators have also collected footwear impression, a palm print, and forearm imprints for analysis. Now, I understand there are a lot of questions about motive. I assure you that all leads, tips are being fully investigated. As of this morning, we have received more than 130 tips. We thank the community for that. The FBI has brought every resource to bear, and we will continue to do so throughout the course of this investigation. The FBI's mission is to protect the American people. It's to uphold the Constitution of the United States. Any attack on the First Amendment is an attack on the very foundation of our democracy. That is why we will relentlessly pursue this case and the shooter until we find him. We also continue to grieve with the family and the community. It's our community. If you have any video or images from the shooting, we ask you to please submit them to our digital media tip website at www.fbi.gov/Utah Valley Shooting.
And the story is, the father saw video and photos of the suspected shooter, just like everybody across the world did in the last 24 hours. But the difference is, he recognized this person as his son, and he confronted his son, reportedly, and his son confessed. This is the information that's coming in now. And the son threatened to kill himself before he would surrender to the police. And instead of going straight to law enforcement or the FBI, the father went to their youth minister, who, again, as I said before, has experience in law enforcement. And he played a part as an intermediary to get James to surrender to the police without an incident. And I should be clear, the suspected shooter's full name is Taylor James Robinson. And Taylor James Robinson, the suspected shooter, is not registered as being part of the Democratic Party, but his family purportedly says that in recent years he's been becoming more and more active politically. And if it's not obvious, there's no evidence of any foreign interference or foreign responsibility here in this attack. All right, let's look at the bigger picture. Unless you've been living under a rock, you know about the political violence that's been going on in the United States. I mean, we're talking political assassinations out in the open, talking about assassination attempts on Donald Trump, and much more protests and violence politically charged. The question is, how is this growing political extremism and violence going to affect freedom of speech? And what is the goal? Is it to hinder freedom of speech? Well, it seems pretty obvious that it is. And this story is constantly developing. So I don't know if we'll hit on this again, but if it's needed, we will. I'm going to continue on. I'm headed to the front in about 2 hours from now, front line. I just came back from the front a couple hours ago, so I'm balancing everything here for you. These stories going on in the States, the frontline battle. So I'm balancing everything for you because I feel like I need to at this point. So I'm going to continue on. Please like, share, and subscribe. Remember, I'm an independent crowdfunded journalist. You can support my work, which is really needed, with the link on the screen or in the description. Go do that right now. And also, stop, take the mouse like this, go down and click that subscribe button, then click the like button, and then go down and comment what you think I'm doing wrong, or what you think I'm doing right, what you think about my video, good or bad. And I don't get a chance to read or respond to all, but I give it a go. So, we're out.